Welcome to the Think and Grow Well Show. If you allow your doctor, your insurance, or your Uncle Sam to define healthy, or you blame someone else for the way you feel, or you seek the fountain of youth in a prescription bottle, at a needle tip, or along the scalpel's edge, then be advised, you are about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
Anybody can just think and feel better? That's scary. I mean, thoughts aren't regulated by the feds, and no drug company has a patent on them. So thinking thoughts must not be very safe or effective.
If you love feeling frisky and having fun, take responsibility for your own vitality, and want freedom to enjoy epic experiences with folks you love, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Think and Grow Well Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
I'm Dr. Lori Barr. This is Think and Grow Well. Today, I have a question for you. If you were going to face an unexpected health challenge that would have lasting effects for decades, what 3 behaviors or intellectual faculties, or what 3 resources would you like to cultivate within yourself to face those challenges that would come with that lasting effect? You know, when a child is born with a birth defect, it does have lasting effects. And some birth defects are difficult right from birth, and others don't have long-term effects until later when a child's old enough to walk, talk, and do some of the things where limitations become more obvious. If the baby has obvious deformities that are clear on the outside, it can be especially hard for the child and the parents because self-esteem is affected. There's some feeling of guilt or shame or embarrassment or something for a while until the parents get used to standing up for the beauty they see in their child, and until the child gets used to standing up for him or herself. Of all the skills we could grow, 3 that are incredibly valuable in this situation are the skills of intuition, patience, and perseverance. Intuition is your intellectual muscle, your mental muscle that you use to discern universal truth, because the truth is out there. I know that sounds like an old show from the 80s. Realistically, though, universal truth exists. And you can become aligned with that answer if you ask the right questions. And that's a skill that can be learned. You can take classes on honing your intuition. And you can definitely be in a profession that dumbs down that skill if you're not cultivating it. So intuition grows when you learn to ask the right questions and recognize when you can trust the answers that you receive. So it's a matter of getting in tune with your body, asking the right questions, and trusting the answer you get, the very first answer you get. There are whole societies that live totally out of intuition rather than intellect. And they have a very different culture completely from ours. Very much worth your study. Number 2, patience. Patience grows through expansion of your will. And your will is the ability to focus on one thought or object for an extended period of time. That's your patience. That's how you grow patience. Perseverance develops as one passionately insists on self-growth, regardless of the obstacles. So when you stand up for yourself and say, by golly, I'm growing no matter what is in my way. I'm moving forward and I'm getting better and better every day. So what are some ways we can develop the intuition? The first is to understand how this works. Our forefathers in this country said, we hold these truths to be self-evident. And inside of us, there's a part that resonates with absolute truth. And all we have to do is be able to recognize how that feels in our body. And then we can tap into that intuition anytime. An easy method is to start asking yourself questions that can be answered unambiguously, and then listen to the yes or no that you receive first from yourself. A good exercise for strengthening your will, remember that's the ability to focus on one idea or one thought for an extended period of time. A good exercise for that is to set an alarm to alert you after 5 minutes. And for 5 minutes, just focus your mind on a candle flame, a flower, or a spot on the wall, to the exclusion of all other thoughts. Just be present with that one other thing. Repeat this exercise until 5 minutes becomes easy, and then gradually increase the amount of time until you master a full hour of no mind, just you and the one thing you're focused on. Then practice the same focus under increasingly complex conditions, such as a crowded mall or a noisy restaurant. That's the sign of true strengthening of the will, and that's how patience is developed under any circumstances. Here's to being more patient.
Your next steps.
Your next step is to let me know what challenges you're facing as you deliver care, or what challenge you're facing, or how you've dealt with, or exercises you've used to increase your will or your patience that have worked for you. Just go to drloribar.com and leave me a message, and maybe we'll have you on the show. This is Dr. Lori Barr. Continue to think and grow well. One idea is all it takes to change your world. See you next time.
Psst, be aware. Vitality is an inside job. Trust your spirit, make up your mind, and get your body in gear. There are no second chances.